warm-up round.
I still like, what's the name? You should reverse better.
Oh.
Gave kissing on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the 12th. Platinum this morning. I watched it last night. At 12 o'clock. I was on Twitter saying, oh, his birthday. Niggas ain't know this is fuck. My man from Brooklyn got 42. Yo, this is
I mean, having traveled around different places for cards, describe what it's like to fight in New York. You know, how is it different from everywhere else?
I mean, it's closer to home. It's basically we're home. I mean, it's where I grew up at. All the fans from my neighborhood come out and see my fight, and support me and stuff like that. Where they mostly can't support me because all my fights be in the West Coast, Puerto Rico, the Midwest. So it's good for my fans up in the East Coast.
Tell me about Miguel Rodriguez. This is the guy you're going to be fighting. He's from upstate New York. Do you know anything about him?
I don't know much. I just know he fought Mike Farragon. He fought Chris Green. He fought Danny McDermott. And a couple guys from the East Coast that I grew up with in the amateur scene. And should be another explosive fight for me. And he's a good opponent, Puerto Rican, from New York too. And it should be a good fight.
Tell me, what's it like, being Puerto Rican and fighting another Puerto Rican? Like, we were talking off camera a little bit about the dynamics of the crowd dividing. Do you anticipate any of that?
We're not in Puerto Rico, so it shouldn't matter much. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be. Every time I see two Puerto Ricans fight, it's a real explosive fight. You know what I mean? It's do or die. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a real good fight.
Tell me about fighting in Puerto Rico. I know you have. How many fights have you had in Puerto Rico?
Three fights in Puerto Rico. My last 3 fights been in Puerto Rico.
Wait, tell me about it. Like, it's got to make you feel, like you finally made it as a pro when you're traveling to the Caribbean to fight as the headliner.
I grew up in Puerto Rico. Every chance I take, I used to vacation or family time. I used to always be in Puerto Rico, so it's not new to me. Well, the only thing that was new was the fighting scene. I love Puerto Rico. They embraced me with open arms as soon as I came to Puerto Rico. A lot of love in Puerto Rico. Actually, I'm more famous in Puerto Rico than I am in the U.S., so it's crazy.
Tell me, teach us some Puerto Rican slang, because, what slangs do they have in Puerto Rico that they don't have here?
Slangs?
Yeah.
Mostly, the Puerto Ricans that from over there and over here, they speak the same slang. It's mostly the same. The only slang it's different is when you go to different cultures, like Mexican, they talk a little different than we do, but it's the same. Mostly the same.
Well, I'm Asian, so I don't know a lot of Puerto Rican slang.
Okay, basa.
What's that mean?
Whatever happens.
All right, so how do you use that?
Huh?
How do you use that?
How do I use that?
Yeah.
Whatever happens. You can't never predict what's gonna happen. So everything happens for a reason. So whatever happens.
Talk to me about signing with Golden Boy. You've been with Golden Boy for a couple of years. You turned pro in 09, right? Oh wait.
09.
09. So you've been.
Wait, 09.
So you've been with Golden Boy since about your second fight or so.
This is my 3rd year. Well, it's gonna be my 3rd year. Going up to my 3rd year.
Tell me about. First off, who have been the most? Who have given you the most advice at Golden Boy?
The whole crew, mostly I got a brain fart.
Talk to me about, David Itzkowitz?
No, matchmaker.
Eric Gomez?
Eric Gomez been a good influence. Eric Gomez been a real good influence. She's always, giving me good advice and stuff like that. Every time I see him at the fights, at the Golden Boy events and stuff like that. So yeah, Eric Gomez has been one of the guys that
I mean, how about have you spoken with Oscar De La Hoya?
Yeah, I spoke to Oscar. Matter of fact, I think it was my first pro fight with Golden Boy. It was in California. I sat in ringside with Oscar, and the whole time in ringside he was just giving me pointers, asking pointers from me about the fight that we was watching. So it was cool.
And tell me about, I know the head of Golden Boy East is Bernard Hopkins. I mean, you've spoken with Bernard Hopkins, right?
Yeah, actually, I would look at it as Bernard Hopkins is the godfather of me getting with Golden Boy. I mean, he's the guy I met up with before I got a meeting with Golden Boy. So
tell me about that. I mean, it must have been
cool.
pretty.
I mean, Bernard is a real cool cat. He's always trying to teach you about the game, teach you about the game, and about the sport. And he's always like mentally, he's just really he's a real cool guy.
I mean, so tell me, I mean, you've seen the things he's done. A lot of boxing purists look up to him because he may not have been the flashiest, but he was probably the most skilled of our generation, outside of maybe Mayweather. Tell me about it. Some of the things that you've learned from him.
I mean, never give up. I mean, the guy's 46, 47, and he just won another title. So, I mean, that speaks for itself. I mean, what type of guy he is and what type of things I learned from him. I mean, so.
Well, what about the Golden Boy's going to be involved in a boxing card, a big boxing card involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Victor Ortiz. Give me some of your insights on that fight.
I mean, it's going to be a real explosive fight. I mean, Victor, young guy, strong, big welterweight. I mean, I'm looking at it, another Mayweather victory. I think he's gonna box. I mean, he's gonna outbox Victor Ortiz. And I mean, what can I say?
I mean, tell me about the if you were Victor Ortiz preparing for Mayweather, you have Victor Ortiz's skills. You're not Mikey Perez doing it. What would you do?
I work a lot on fast feet movement. I mean, Mayweather's real fat with his feet, and I mean, Victor got quick hands. You know what I mean? And he got some pop, so I wouldn't take nothing away from that. But it's just his feet movement. It's a little off to me. But he just gotta work on feet movement to get to Mayweather quicker than other fighters.
All right, let's go back to your car. I mean, tell me, this is your opportunity right now to promote the fight. I give you 20 seconds to plug the fight, tell people to come out, where to buy tickets, all that stuff.
Well, you can buy a ticket from me or Ticketmaster. The fight is August 19th at the Paradise Theater in Bronx, New York. I will be headlining the fight, main event, 10-rounder, my first 10-rounder. And I mean, come out and support the whole card, not just me, but everybody in the East Coast.